This is Natural Powerlifting Radio. Deadlifts, chicken nuggets, video games. This is Check My Total, a powerlifting podcast with Timothy Payne and Andrew Hinson.
Welcome, everyone, to another episode of the Check My Total podcast. And on this episode, it's me and your boy Timmy, and then the man, the myth, the legend, the Don Craig.
What's up?
Dude, it is Christmas Eve when we're recording this.
Eve.
It is the holiday season, and it is.
And you're dieting.
And what?
And you're dieting.
Yeah, and I'm dieting, and I'm in shambles right now.
What's wrong with you, man?
Dude, I'm telling you,
diet
man.
on the holidays? Come on.
Dude, this challenge, man, is probably one of the dumbest things I've ever done.
Yeah, we picked the worst month ever, basically.
Like, I was so dumb. Like, I can't believe I did this thing.
The idea was this to be like a test, and then like, reassess everything, and then do another one in January. But
yeah.
I don't know.
Like this whole challenge has got some flaws. Like the point system is terrible. Like it is so bad, the point system we have.
Now keep in mind, Andrew made most of it.
Well, I was gonna do it, and then I seen your rules, and I was like, nah, I'm good.
Dude, it's been a hard month, I will say. It's been a challenging month.
It has been a challenge.
Said, if you're doing this challenge, you can't live life at all.
Yeah, I mean, no, you're right. Because no, that's how it is. Because like, I'll go to work, and I'm at work for a while, and then it's like, okay, well, then I got to go to the gym. Well, crap, I get home and my time's gone. Well, I still got to walk freaking miles, and it's like, oh, well, I got to do 2 more fitness, and it's like, all right, my day's done. Like, I have actually exercised and been active for like 24 hours.
Well, I don't know if you ever plan on doing a bodybuilding show, but that's pretty close to what you would have to be doing for like 12 weeks.
That's crazy.
And then, all your downtime you're spending cooking food.
Exactly. And then you're like, it's not enough food, so why am I cooking all this food? And, it sucks. Yeah, I hate it.
You got any plans to bodybuild again?
Hell no. Huh.
Okay.
Ever again. No, I say that. I've done it 3 times, and I've won my class 2 out of 3 times, which is, that's really good. And I placed second in the Open my first show, and then my second show, I think I placed 5th out of 6, and then on my last one I placed second again. But that 5th place one, that was pretty messed up. The promoter the next day actually didn't call me, he texted me and was saying how he wasn't happy with the judging and said he would pay for me to come to another show, pay for my entry, for my motel and everything, because he said it wasn't right the way the placing was. But that's what bodybuilding is. It's a judgment sport,
Yeah.
Yeah, I just never understood it. Like, you get on stage, and it's like it's just up to the judge who they think is better.
It is. The judges should be accountable. Like my last show, which pretty much done it in for bodybuilding, was one of the judges has never competed before, ever. Her husband did 1 show, and so I had an unexperienced judge that had no clue what was going on really. And then I think there was another dude that had never done a show either. And in my opinion, if you're a judge on a physique show of any kind, you should have at least have a little bit of experience on the stage as well.
Yeah. Well,
but that's just my thought.
That'd be like me trying to judge a body. Like first off, I don't even know like how they judge. Like is there do they do categories like best butt cheeks? I have no idea.
Actually, yeah, there's some, that have like the best legs, the best abs, backs, arms, stuff like that. But I think that's like the more stuff you see in the magazines. I've never been in a show that's been anything like that. It's pretty much based on symmetry.
Yeah.
And I would say muscle fullness, your leanness, One big thing, my last show when I placed second, because I will complain about it because it was crap. You have an individual routine you have to do yourself.
Right.
And the dude that won the show forgot his routine and stumbled around. And then when we, so that was that, that should have been points counted off right there. And then when it was me and him duking it out in the, final round, he couldn't hold his poses. And that's a big thing in bodybuilding. You have to hold your poses, because if you can't hold a pose and you're shaking or you're sweating, that shows, lack of conditioning on your part, because posing is a whole nother category when it comes to bodybuilding. You got your weight training, and then you have your cardio, and then your diet, of course, and then you have posing practice, which if you've never done posing practice, I highly recommend you jump into a posing class.
I've never done it at all.
You would be drenched.
I bet.
Is there a set amount of time for each pose? Like,
it depends
for how
on
long
what
you have to hold it.
Calls it.
Okay.
So like if he was like most muscular, you have to sit there and squeeze the most muscular pose until he's like, all right, next pose.
Okay.
I've been in some where you was having to hold, like flexing your whole body for 30 to 45 seconds, and then I've been in them where it's been maybe 5 seconds.
Okay.
But like I said, that's where you're supposed to be practicing your posing.
Man, that's nuts.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty boy sport, it's a pageant, if you will.
Yeah. Well, my thing is the dedication that it takes to do all the meal prepping and all that stuff.
Well, see, that's what I love about it is it's a totally different challenge altogether. It's physical, but it's really mental. It really tests your mental game, and I do it a lot because I think it helps, carry over with all the other things that I try to do, like powerlifting and strongman, just lifting weights in general.
Yeah. Did you ever walk 20 miles in one day, Don?
No, I've never done anything 20 miles in a day.
Yeah, I recommend don't. I'm done.
Why did you walk 20 miles?
Okay. I had in my head this whole time we started this challenge. I was like, I really want to push myself and do something crazy for this whole month. And I was like, I never walk. Like, I never walk. I don't walk miles. I just don't. Like, I just stay in the gym and lift and stuff like that. So I was like, you know what would be really crazy? Something I would be like, to do 20 miles in one day. And I was like, I'll do it at the very end of the month. I'll do it the last day of the month. Well, stuff happened, and like I got plans for next weekend, and like I wasn't going to be able to do it next weekend, and I was like, well, I'll just have to do it this weekend. And I walked 20 miles. It took me all day, Dawn, all freaking day.
Oh, I guarantee you, man.
It took. I mean, I took I took a couple breaks to eat, to get some food in me because I was.
Every day, or you just went straight 20.
I broke it up. I did what I do. So I did 3 miles, then I took like a 10-minute, 20-minute break. I did 3 more. Then it was like lunchtime, and then I was like, okay, I'm really hungry and I haven't eaten anything all day. So I stopped and I cooked a little bit, and then I went back out. And I just kept I went, and I think I started walking at 9 o'clock in the morning, and I finished my 20th mile at, I believe it was 10 o'clock at night.
Oh, wow.
I think it was 10 o'clock at night. It was 9:30 or 10 o'clock. I can't really remember, but it was something like that.
Did you question life after that?
Dude, I questioned, like, it was so hard because, I mean, I think it's different, right? Like we're used to lifting, and like the mental fortitude you have to have for a heavy set or heavy workouts or competition, it's tough. And like it was almost like I almost got into that competition mindset, because I hit a wall at mile 14. I hit a wall, and I was like, dude, I am dying. Like, my feet are killing me. My quads and hamstrings and butt is hurting. My back is hurting. I was like, this sucks. And I was like, I got 6 more to go. And I was like, if I can just like close my eyes and just do 6 more miles. And like, because I was on the treadmill because it was cold at that point. It was really cold outside and windy. So I was on a treadmill inside. I just like shut my eyes and I did like another mile. And then I hit mile 16 and I got like a fresh wind. And I was like, I'm so freaking close. I'm so freaking close.
Almost like a runner's high.
Yeah, I got like a runner's high, and I was like, I'm so freaking close. Let me just do 4 more and be done, and I'll be freaking done. And like, I hit 20 miles, and dude, it was like my whole body shut down. Like, cause I had this goal. Once I hit 20, I stopped, and like, it all caught up to me, and I'm like limping, and it's terrible, but I liked it. It was a good way to go crazy for the Check My Total challenge and push myself in a way I've never been pushed, and I'll never do it again.
You should have done like a live Q&A that whole day.
I really should have, because that's part of the problem. Here's another thing. I was telling one of my friends I did this, and he's like, yeah, it's pretty crazy you did 20 miles, but here's the crazier thing. I walked around my apartment complex the whole time, Dawn. Like I didn't go to no nature trailers. I just walked around like the people who saw me were probably like, dude, what is this guy doing? He's walking in circles. He's been out here walking in circles for hours.
What's wrong with this guy?
I'm always afraid people are going to call the cops or something. Like, thinking you're planning to break into their house since you like circle around it so many times. Yeah,
because I was just doing circles around the whole complex and like
scouting out the place, man.
Yeah.
You should have went through with it. Made that 20 miles worth it.
Merry Christmas.
Exactly, man.
Merry Christmas. I'm taking your stuff. No, it was a good way to go, because this challenge was supposed to be something really hard and physical, and it's been a hard month. I will say though, this is the lowest I've weighed, and I don't even know how freaking long. I stepped on my scale this morning. So yesterday I weighed myself. I was 195. Not that big of a deal, you know. I'm generally around 198, 200. I stepped on the scale between yesterday and today, and I was 189. I lost 6 pounds in one day.
That boy. Now you know what to do next time you're trying to cut weight.
Oh gosh, I'll never do that.
The day before the meet.
Dude, oh my goodness.
Hey, we heard that you're the real weight cutting guru. That you tell Steven what he needs to do.
I just listened to that podcast, which is a really good one, by the way.
Well, thanks.
Oh yeah, I mean, I work with a couple people. I'm not like, I don't put myself out there like that because around where I live, it's kind of hard to find people that can commit like Steve can.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's easier to work with Steve because I can tell him what, and he does it, and he understands what I'm saying, But no, I've always had an interest in diet. I've been certified through 3 different organizations with, fitness and nutrition related stuff. A lot of the stuff I do on my own free time, I'll study whatever a new article is or just surf the web for nutrition stuff. I've always been drawn to it. I like cooking, so that's another big thing.
Yeah, and like it kind of shows too, because like you can look at yourself when you did do those bodybuilding competitions, and it's like, dang, it's like, it's like, holy crap, it's like you're cut up and everything. And
yeah, I think the most I think I hit like 2.6%.
Holy cow!
Yeah, and that was one of them hydrostatic body things.
Okay, you gotta be honest though. When you were at 2.6 and you're about to step on stage, like, how do you feel physically?
Dude, I'll tell you what, you'll feel like shit for, you say you prep for 20 weeks.
Yeah.
About 10 weeks, you'll start to feel it and start questioning yourself. And then those final 8 weeks, they just drag by and you just like want to quit. But whenever it's the contest day, and you like, step into the auditorium. That's usually where they are. You just get this burst of energy and relief because, it's like you're about to step on stage and present all that hard work you just did. And then at the same time, you're like, all right, get through this and I'm going to IHOP or something, I'm getting to do a triple bang bang or something.
Yeah.
That's right.
So how much do you weigh right now?
Oh, right now I'm 188.
So, and then how much do you weigh on stage?
Last time I was a $180.
Oh, okay.
My first show I was 164.
Yeah.
And then my second show I was like 175. And then this last show I did my own coaching because usually I'll hire a nutrition coach.
Uh-huh.
My first two shows I did, but this last show, when Steve cut down to 165 was when actually my last bodybuilding show, we actually prepped together. But I done forgot the question.
I don't even remember.
Well, I was just asking how much you weighed, but you put on a lot of muscle mass then.
Yeah, like Steve was saying too, every time you do a dramatic cut like that, if you do it right, which I've done it right twice, setting your body back to its normal state,
yeah,
then you actually can gain quite a bit of muscle. But the funny thing is, I've been this weight since high school. So I've been in the 180s for the majority of my grown-up life, and then, I've dropped to the 160.
Right.
And that was around the 2.6% range, I'd say.
Because that's all I was expecting you to say, and that you'd be around the 160s for bodybuilding.
Yeah, but now I would say I'm around 8 to 10% body fat right now. So, if I was to cut 8 pounds, 3 to 5 of it might just be water weight. So I'd probably be like stage ready, 170, 175 pounds probably.
Okay. I mean, 10%, that's still lean to me.
Oh,
I know.
That's like deathly lean.
Oh, man. I'd be curious if I could go get all my body measurements, see where I'm at.
It's cool getting down that low once, but not multiple times. It sucks.
Yeah. If I had to take a guess, which is like just complete eyeballing it, I'm probably sitting somewhere between 13 to 15%.
Maybe even lower with all this dieting you've been doing.
That's true. I might be lower now. I might be like 12, maybe 12%.
Might be where I'm at.
Oh goodness. I will say though, when that scale said 189 this morning, I was like, holy cow. I was like, I haven't seen anything with a 18 in front of it in I don't know how long.
Now you know how Steve feels every month.
Goodness.
What are you this month? Oh, I'm 205. What are you this month? 168.
That's crazy. But like my thing is like
metabolism is super fast. Super crazy too.
Yeah. But I can already tell like my strength right now, like after all this walking this whole month, it's tanked some. Like it's just been so much work.
Well, you've probably been in a negative balance this whole time.
Yeah.
Like where your calories were? Like where you started?
Yeah, it's like, I'm trying to remember, like, I think on average, I know at the beginning of the month, I was eating close to like 3,000.
Okay.
But like, the thing is now, I've been really busy just like with this challenge, with work and stuff, and my meals have not been the most filling meals, so I've slacked. So yeah, I'm probably in the negative, a little deficit. But once this December month is over, Dawn, I'm back to the chicken nuggets.
Yeah, I've tortured you a little bit with all them videos and stuff.
Man, you sent us those videos. What was that, like 4 like bats of chicken nuggets or something?
Oh yeah, that's 4 baskets, man. Where that, the 10 nugget deal is going on.
Yeah, okay. Is it still $1 for 10?
It's like $1, $1.99, something like that. I don't know.
That's the best freaking deal in the world.
All I know is people live off them things.
You better believe it, man. I'm a lover of that deal.
How long
Come
does it
on.
take to cook a basket?
2 to 3 minutes, I'd say.
Okay,
I just press the button. I don't pay attention to the timer.
gotcha.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. But when do you work? Like, are you there really early doing the prep?
Yeah, I was there about 3:30, 3:45.
Good
And
night.
I got home about 3 o'clock. But usually I get off at 2. And then I head to the gym about 2:30. And then I'm home about 5. And then I'll hit the bed about 10.
Goodness.
Is Chief sleeping through the night?
I wish. He wakes up 2 to 3 times a night. With Mom, he'll sleep till about 8 or 9.
Okay.
But with me, he'll sleep about 7:30.
And how old is he now?
He will be 11 months.
Okay.
And
Oh, he's not even a year.
now his birthday's January 29th.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a big boy for less than a year.
Oh, he's a real big boy. He's gonna
Hey, I
play-
saw you posted or whatever post it was where he was watching Naruto.
Yeah, well, he's watching Naruto, man. I haven't had Wi-Fi for about 3 months, and I got it back on, and I've been behind on all my anime shows.
You had
And,
a Wi-Fi for 3 months, Dawn. What you been doing?
I was going off grid. I do that every now and again.
Yeah, that's true. You do go off the grid.
You know, it saves money, and then, I kind of reset myself and contemplate on life and all that good stuff. But, I started my Naruto back where I was, and man, I'd turn it on as soon as the theme song comes on. He just starts jamming. Throws them hands up in there, starts swinging everywhere.
It was funny.
He does that with SpongeBob, but not so much.
Hey, are you caught up with Dragon Ball Super? Have you watched Super?
Yes, I'm actually where Goku Black's about to stab Goku. Like, I know because all the guys at work, they ruined it for me. I watch it on Funimation, and Trunks, Vegeta, Bulma, and Goku just got in the time machine and went back.
Okay, so you're all right. So you're there. Okay, I've seen it all.
Yeah, like, I know about the tournament, I know what happens and all that, but I haven't actually watched it.
Oh man, I will say that tournament arc that they did, that
The
might
tournament
be
hour.
one of the best Dragon Ball arcs. Period. Like that, it's up there.
Like, I've watched all of them. I've watched the Dragon Ball, the original series, the first one,
Yeah, I
I've
watched
watched-
that.
3 or 4 times.
Yeah, I love that. I love that series. But yeah, I can't wait for you to watch that Tournament of Power. That'll bring back some good old memories.
Oh, God, yeah. And then it's on Funimation, it's English.
Okay.
Do you have to pay
Yeah.
for that?
Yeah, I think it's like $5 a month. though.
Okay, so it's like Netflix or something?
Yeah, but it's like strictly anime.
I'll have to look into that.
Like, I watched Attack on Titans on there. Really like that one. And My Hero Academia, I think that's how you say it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really good one.
I've watched
That's a
some of
really
that
good one.
on Hulu. I like it.
Yeah. I thought it was My Hero Academy, but it's Academia, I believe.
Yeah, it's like Academia or something like that.
Yeah, and
I
that
just-
dude's name is Deku, I think.
Yeah, that's a really good one. I watch them on Crunchyroll because I actually really like the
Yes.
Japanese. I just do the subtitles.
Yeah, it's pretty intense whenever it's like Japanese too.
Oh
Like
yeah,
Dragon-
because I don't like English for most of Dragon Ball is the exception because their English actors are phenomenal and they're like famous and they're really good and it's really well done. But most of the time, like I watch One Piece, but I hate the English One Piece and I hate I don't like any of. I'm trying to think. I think the only English dubbed versions of stuff I like is Dragon Ball and Yu Yu Hakusho. They had a really good English dub, but for the most part, I stick to the Japanese.
Okay. I mean, I can understand the guys at work, they all watch it in Japanese too. And then I tell them, oh, I'm watching it in English. They don't really care at all.
Hey, I'm with you though. I don't like reading subtitles.
Hey, you get used to it though. No, let me tell you though, there are some scenes that when you do it in English, it loses. You lose something. Like, now Dragon Ball is different because their English actors are very good and like, it's really. I watched the English version of Super as well because I think it's really good. But yeah, it's good times.
I'll watch anime till the end of time. That's the stuff right there.
Well, Don,
I wish
I've been watching you do the strongman stuff.
I know, Don. I've been wanting to talk to you,
Yes.
man. I've seen this crazy stuff. You're lifting these cement stones, these
The Atlas Stone.
the axle carries, man. What is going on? Last time I heard you were set up to do powerlifting, and the next thing I know you're lifting stones, and it's like strongman competition. I'm like, what the heck? Where'd this come
Well,
from?
I injured my hip, and that's what took me out of that February meet with Steve.
Oh, okay. I didn't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, I mean, it was a while back when I injured it, but, I couldn't
What?
keep up with what they were doing.
It took you out of nationals too, October.
Yeah, that was around the time that happened. Yeah,
Yeah.
it took me out of that. I mean, so all I could really do was deadlift and press. And I hate squats with a passion. And I wish powerlifting would just do front squats or, a safety bar squat. But I was just deadlifting and pressing a lot. And I've always wanted to do strongman just because of, the aspect of powerlifting is like a static movement, like a power static movement. And then, you got bodybuilding, which is a mental side of it, but then I also did a lot more conditioning work. And I believe I'm an athlete at heart, and not saying powerlifters aren't athletes because they are, but strongman was like the combination between everything that I love doing.
Yeah.
And I just made a commitment, found a show, which my first show is February 23rd. And all it is simply maxing out on the log press, the deadlift, and farmer carry max for 30 feet.
Gotcha. Okay, so so it's a show? Is that what they call them? Strongman show?
Meet, show, competition, I'm not sure.
Okay. No, that's really cool. I saw that and I'm excited to see what you do. But so the one you signed up for, like, walk me through this because how does this work? Are there strongman federations and like?
Yeah. I'm
wait-
lifting with the USS. I think it's the United States Strongman.
Okay.
That should be right. Yeah. And this meet, it's usually in a regular meet, it's usually like 4 to 5 events. But this is the South Carolina Deadlift and Log Championship, so there'll be a lot of guys there trying to break national records and not really having to worry about the conditioning aspect of it. But
Yeah.
at the same time, and there's various weight classes. If I was to place top 3 in my weight class, then I'll make it to nationals, which they have the events up for that, and that's just, it's ridiculous what I would have to do if I make it there.
So like,
But-
what are the weight classes? Like, what are you competing in?
See, there's the lightweight open, which consists of 148, 165, and 181.
Okay.
And then you got the middleweight, which is 198 and 220, I believe. And then everything else is heavyweight, super heavyweight. But they got novice and teen and master, and it's
Yeah.
almost just like powerlifting when it comes to weight classes.
Okay. So this one they're doing, what'd you say, deadlift, log press, and what else?
Farmer carries.
Armor.
Or-
Yeah.
Yeah, you,
Oh.
from what I've seen, you, after weigh-ins, you give them, your first attempt for log and deadlift.
Okay.
And then you get one go at the farmer carries, and I think 30 feet's like 16.6 yards, maybe. Something like that. But, you give them what you think would take everything for you to carry 16 yards. Like, the point of it is not to be able to finish. And
Oh, gotcha.
yeah, like I've done 250 in each hand for like 15 yards for sets of 4. So I'm thinking about maybe doing in between 275 and 300 each hand.
Yeah.
And then how they measure it is like I think maybe by time to see how long it takes you to get to point A to point B, or they might just see like distant wise. I'm really not sure how they're going to judge that event.
So when you do the log press and deadlift, is it like powerlifting where if you tell them your opener and you can't do that, like it's over for you?
Exactly. Yep. This one is anyways.
Okay. Is the deadlift an actual deadlift, or is it like a rack pull, like with the big
No,
wheels?
it's a conventional deadlift with a deadlift bar.
Okay.
But here's the tricky part. Wraps are allowed. So, like wrist wraps, versa grips, figure eights.
Yeah.
So that's not the bad thing. I'm going to go in hook grip because I just prefer my grip over straps. And, you can wear a deadlift suit.
Oh.
So,
Dawn, are you going in the suit? Are you going to put it on?
I'm not going to put it on the suit this time. No.
Okay.
And I probably wouldn't ever do it, and it might actually hurt me, in the long run. I might be battling out for third place, and then it comes to deadlifts, and this dude I'm battling with might be having a suit on, and here I am going raw. But no, I'm keeping powerlifting in mind too.
Okay.
So while I'm doing this, I'm hoping to build everything up for, was it October National?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that one right there. I'm tired of talking about this 700 deadlift. I got to do it.
Yeah, man.
And then you just gotta start talking about 750 and then 800.
800.
Hey,
Well,
are you competing in October at 181 or 198?
I don't know. I mean, it depends. With all this strongman training, I definitely feel like I'm growing in parts that I haven't. Like my shoulders are getting bigger, my
Yeah.
back's getting bigger, my calves. Well, I've never had a problem with my calves, but they're getting bigger without working them. So I might be putting on, a lot of muscle mass and not be able to cut down to 181 anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if I could, yeah, I'd definitely stay at 181 because the weight's a whole lot lighter. But I think I'm going to have to stick with the 198. But in October, if I'm not going at 181, I'm going to go 220, and I'm going to try to hit that elite.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
My goodness. My goal is to be healthy enough and to get my back better to where I can step on a platform and do decent in October.
Oh, you'll do good.
What did you total, Andrew?
In October?
Yeah.
I guess 2 years ago in October I did 1480. Is that really 2 years ago?
Yeah.
No, 1 year.
Well, 1 year ago.
Wait. Yeah, 1 year ago. Yeah, because I didn't compete this past year. 1485.
You can try to shoot for 15 or something.
50.
Yeah.
Just have a goal.
I mean, I can shoot for 15, but like right now, man, if I stepped on the platform, I'd be doing. It would not be good. Like my squat.
I'm in the same boat, man.
What?
I'm in the same boat.
Yeah, like it would be so bad. Like, let's see, I benched 370, and I honestly do not think, as of today, especially after this month, I know I'm not benching 370 if you make me max out. I know I'm not benching 370.
Oh, Andrew dropping down to 181.
Yeah, as my body weight right now and all this crap I'm doing, I know I ain't doing that. Now deadlift, let's see, I deadlifted 580. Now, I could actually probably, I can still pull 500 right now.
Hey, that's good if you can still pick up 5.
I can still pick up 5. My back flares up and it sometimes gives me problems, and sometimes 500 is not as light as it should be because my back locks up and it gets really tough and it's a bad day.
You want me to give you some changing advice?
What?
You want me to give you some life-changing advice?
Dude, give me some life-changing.
Sumo.
I knew you were going to say that. I for real though, I've been working on it in the background. I'm getting more comfortable with it. And I'm not opposed to switching to it if it does make my back feel better. But the real problem right now, is my squat. It's what gets my back hurting the worst. And like 405, like, okay, 405 is honestly still not that heavy, but the pain level is up there. And like, I can still move it fine, but the pain level is not fun.
Well, even with a healthy back, you're tall. You got a long way to squat.
I mean, I'm 5'9", but
You ain't 5'9".
Yeah.
I'm 5'9", and you was like 3 inches taller than me.
Oh, maybe I don't know. I go back and forth. Like, there's
You're
always
like
this
this
disagreement. I honestly have no idea how tall I am. My driver's license says 5'9".
Really?
But I don't know how. Maybe I'm not 5'9". Maybe I'm 5'10", 5. I don't know.
I
I
think
don't
so.
freaking know how tall I am.
I'm like
But-
5'11 and a half, so you're at least 5'11.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think you're taller than me too, Timmy.
Yeah.
So I think Timmy's slightly taller than me, like barely.
Yeah.
So maybe I am like 5'10", 5'11".
Yeah.
So yeah, anyway, my squat's been horrendous lately because of the pain. Like if you look at me squat 405, you're like, oh, that didn't look bad. But like on the inside, I'm like, dude, this is my back is like dying because
Well,
it's right where it's in my butt cheek, like it's in my right glute where it connects to like your lower back and like your hip and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like right there. Oh my goodness.
and the kind of body lean you have during your squat isn't helping you any either.
Yeah, it's not the
Are you
body
low
lean
bar?
I have is not helping it, and like I don't know. So I just got some work to do as far as getting my back healthy enough to squat. Because like that's the thing. Like, okay, give me a little bit, I'll get my bench back. Give me some time, and my deadlift can do something. But right now, my squat is not in the. It just hurts. It just straight up
Are you
hurts.
doing it low bar?
Yeah.
And the 405s and knee sleeve or wraps?
No, 405 is just naked knee or knee sleeves.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's just naked knee. Honestly, I haven't put knee sleeves on in a while.
I know it sounds contradicting, but how's high bar?
Oh, it hurts even worse. Oh my goodness.
And front squat ain't any better.
Front squat is okay-ish. It starts to hurt. Okay, front squat is okay until about 300 or 315, and then it gets into my back and it hurts really bad.
Have you done like them goblet squats?
I have not done a lot of goblet squats. I might need to do that.
That might be the best thing for you to do for a little while.
Yeah, I mean that's honestly not a bad idea. I'm trying to write out a plan for January after this challenge ends to get back on track with lifting and getting my back better and stuff like that. But yeah, I might have to actually do the goblet squatting thing and
The road to recovery.
yeah, basically. I mean,
My total series.
yeah. I mean, because I can high bar. Like I've been high barring and doing a lot of volume, and I'll low bar still because honestly it feels more comfortable than high bar on my back. But
Yeah.
yeah, right now it's mainly my squat that's just like it just doesn't feel good. Like I'm sure if I was forced to go on the platform and to throw on some reps, I mean I'm sure I could get in the upper 400s still. But I would be in like the amount of pain I would be in would just not be worth it. Like I'd be in so much pain with my back the way it is.
I'd rather be able to walk tomorrow, honestly.
Yeah, it's really weird though, because like, okay, I've been doing jujitsu and like, rolling and fighting people,
Yeah.
but literally zero pain. Like you can like no pain whatsoever. And it's literally only when I have a barbell like on my back trying to squat when my back is like, no.
Sounds like you have a pinched nerve.
Yeah, I might.
I mean, I don't count on me on that one, but that's what it sounds like.
Yeah. What do you do? Like, does the like, if I go to a doctor and they're like, you got a pinched nerve, is a pinched nerve something you do surgery with? I don't know.
No. we don't necessarily go to doctors, but we'll go to like a chiropractic or a masseuse, and
Yeah.
usually they can address the problem, and they'll work it out and whatnot. But then you have to do your part too once you're done. By if it was your back, maybe your hips were tight, maybe you got tight glutes or something. Once you're done with them, then you need to keep at it by stretching all that stuff also.
Yeah, I went to a masseuse for about 3 months, and it helped some. And like he worked with my hips a lot because my hips were uneven.
Yeah.
And then it fixed it. But then he told me he's like, yeah, what you have. He's like, we've been working on it for a while, and you've been doing your exercises. And he's like, but if it still flares up when you go, because that's the thing, it only flares up when I'm going really heavy, or heavier. Like if I stay within the 70 to like 80%, I'm generally pain free-ish for the most part. So like he was telling me, he was like, yeah, I mean it might not be a bad idea to go to someone more like specialized, like a chiropractor or a doctor or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd go to a chiropractor, man. I mean, the first time I've only went twice because it's kind of hard, to trust someone that's about to pop your neck and your back and everything.
See, that's the thing. I don't know.
It's not bad, seriously.
Yeah.
It's actually relieving whenever they work on you. But the first time I went, I had uneven hips, and where I had knee surgery, that kind of messes up my leg length. One leg's longer than the other. And then he said I had a rib out of place. And
Whoa.
he just did something, squeezed me, and then just my rib went pop right back into place.
What?
Probably from playing
Yeah,
ball
I
or
was like,
something.
well, how long has this rib been out of place?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. I need to do something, but
Yoga.
hey, I have been doing some yoga, at home yoga, for this challenge.
That seriously would help in everything.
Yeah, I've actually learned to like yoga. I've been doing it a lot this month for the challenge
It's helped my hips a
because
lot.
you get points for it.
Yeah. Heck, even going to a class every month, once a month is very beneficial.
Yeah, I need to do that.
And I've learned different ways to stretch to hit different stuff to get warmed up better.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
I could sit there and just hold a pose, work on your breathing and everything, and sit there for 3 to 5 minutes, and then once you realize that you've hit a depth you didn't think you was able to hit.
That's true. I love it how you're watching these videos and they're like, all right, we're going to do upward dog, upward facing dog, downward facing dog.
With a very soft voice too.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you're into this, but all the connecting to the earth stuff. It's like,
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah?
You got earthing and what's it called, raphaology, which is something to do with the sun rays and everything.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm big time. I'd say I'm a hippie at heart.
Okay. That's usually where I start rolling my eyes, to be honest with you, during these videos.
Well,
It's just not for me.
Think how much the sun produces for us,
Yeah, I'm
And
with
how-
you with the sun stuff, but the connecting to the ground and the earth, and I don't know.
Well, I mean, there is an energy within the earth, and we can connect to it. Like Chinese medicine, them, maybe you've seen it. It was like infomercials where they would put the pads on your feet
Uh-huh.
and sleep with them, and then when you wake up, there's all this black crap all over them. But I think they do a lot of stuff that they can read how your health is by your feet.
Wait, so it's stuff you I think I've heard of this. So it's stuff you put on your feet and your pores seep out or something.
Yeah, it's supposed to pull toxins and everything out of your body. I don't know if it actually works or not, but I do fully believe that there is a benefit to, getting outside barefooted into, the grass or dirt, whatever, and connecting to the earth like that. I'm not going to go too much further because Timmy's over there, rolling his eyes at me already.
Well, if you could explain it to me, I'm more than welcome to listen to you. I mean,
Okay, I think there is something, I could see it. You get outside. So, okay, this might not be necessarily what you're going along with, Don, but I could see it as like someone is cooped up inside, they're working an office job or something, and they never go outside. And so stepping outside with your bare feet hitting the grass, it's like this is like where I should be or so. I don't know.
Exactly. There you go. You hit it on the head.
Yeah, like I could see that. Now I don't know about the whole. I'm still skeptical about like, oh, if I put my feet on the ground, I'm connecting with the earth and like my problems go away or something like that. I don't know about all that, but I could see it from like a I don't know, like you like we're meant to do something and like be active, but yet you're cooped up inside all day. I could see that.
Yeah, I mean, you know, in today's society, that's everyone's in a building.
Yeah.
Like everything's in a building.
Yeah.
No, that's interesting. Hey, how many people at Bad Influence are you helping with their nutrition right now?
I would say like 3, but they're kind of like in and out. I had a couple online clients, people that hit me up on Instagram, and you know we'll talk back and forth, and then I'll write out a sample plan for them, see if they like it or not, and they can actually follow it, and it will work. It's just, you know, if they want to continue with me, then, you know, we'll set up like a monthly deal or whatnot. But, no, like I said, I don't really throw myself out there. I love doing it, but it's super, super hard right now to do with the kid and job and then trying to train myself.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that's rough.
Yeah, I mean, whenever I did my own diet and Steve's diet at the same time, that was hard because not only, you know, I'm trying to lower my food whenever I'm down, I'm sitting here trying to make Steve suffer with me. You know, maybe that's why he made it to 165, because I was just trying to make him suffer along the way.
Speaking of Instagram, though, I slid into Don's DMs one day trying to get all the hook grip secrets.
All the hook grip secrets.
Yeah.
Yeah, just do it long enough to where you can dislocate your thumb.
Basically.
Well, I mean, like Timmy knows from day one with powerlifting, I've always done hook grip.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You've always been a hook grip puller.
I think it's really like if you start out in powerlifting, it's like, well, you're either going to go over and under or you're going to hook grip. And you can practice both of them, but I think the one that you start out with is the one you're going to be most comfortable with.
Yeah. I mean, I started over under, and I'm still over under.
Long fingers does help, definitely.
Yeah. I struggle sometimes. At the gym I go to now, there's 2 types of bars. One's a normal bar, and then one's a 45-pound bar, but it's fatter. And like, it's slightly fatter in diameter. And hook grip is a no-go on that one. Like, I literally can get like maybe 2 fingers wrapped if I'm lucky around my thumb. Maybe.
Well, I just usually have like 2.5 on mine.
That's pretty much where I'm at too. 2.5.
Yeah, you don't necessarily like. I can't really explain it. I'd have to like show you.
I feel like as long as you can keep your thumb tucked, you're fine. Like I don't think it matters how many fingers you can get on your thumb.
And the thing is, people don't realize like that pain that you feel. It's actually a good thing because whenever you're lifting the bar off the ground, or the way I see it anyways, and if you can wrap your fingers around your thumb and get a tight grip, whenever you pull the bar, it actually rolls into where it's keeping everything tight.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I've never dropped the bar in competition. Like, I've lost, I think in Cherokee. No, I didn't lose my grip. I double hitched.
Yeah.
Nope, I've never lost my grip.
Yeah, I think I 100% think hook grip's the way to go on that deadlift, no matter who you are.
Now, if you're doing conventional, I would say over and under. But once again, I'm doing conventional for strongman and doing hook grip.
So why would you say over and under for conventional?
Just because, like, I feel my back more with it. Because, you know, you got one hand under, so you're kind of like pulling I guess, like under and back, if that makes sense. And then
Yeah.
when you're hook grip, you're kind of already hunched over.
Yeah, I got what you're
You
saying.
can't really, like sit back and pull everything back and tight.
That's true.
But, in a sumo, you just put your arms, straight down, and I don't know.
Yeah, no, I've been so in my deadlift workouts for the past couple months, yeah, I'll warm up sumo and pull some hook grip sets here and there till I get the working ones, and then I'll generally either it depends, some days I do have sumo pull days, so like I'll warm up with hook grip, and then when I actually get to my sets, I'll go over under for sumo until I can work my way up. Like right now I can hook. I'm okay until it starts getting to like 275, and then like 315, and then anything above 315, my thumb slips, and like I'm still working on it.
It's a mental thing. You got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You better be hook gripping by nationals.
I will say this: if I am healthy enough to step on the platform in October, I will. No matter what it costs my total, I'll commit. I'll commit to the sumo hook grip. I'll do it. I've never done it in competition. I'll commit to it.
Might as
Hey,
well.
Mike's doing it.
I'll do it. I'll do it if I'm healthy enough to step on the platform in October. I will hook grip and sumo pull, no matter if it takes 100 pounds off my deadlift.
Burleson,
Well, you gotta start.
if you're listening to this, Andrew's calling you out.
Yeah. So I'll do it. I'll commit to it. I might pull 100 pounds less sumo and hook grip. But so be it. I'll commit to it. I'll do it.
I guarantee you wouldn't pull no less than 550.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Now, granted, keep in mind I don't go heavy when I sumo, but I think I've pulled 505 sumo before. I think. Yeah.
How'd that?
Yeah. I can't. It was a long time ago. I don't even
It was a dream. It never really happened.
It happened a long time ago. It was over under grip. It was sumo.
Yeah.
Um,
Didn't we do that in the
yeah.
Y? Didn't we just decide to max out sumo one day?
I think we did. I think we did do that in the Y.
Yeah.
I think I maxed out sumo and did like 505. It was a long time ago.
Here's a little side note. Don't even have anything to do with the conversation. But what do y'all think about jump force?
Hey, all right. Here's my thing about jump
Yes.
force. Here's my thing. I think it is really cool to have all these characters and all this stuff, but I don't know. It looks cool, but I don't know how good the fighting will be. Like it seems up in the air. Cause I'm the type of guy who really likes the Fighter Z style of fighting games.
Yeah.
That sort of thing.
So what is
And the whole
this?
3D thing. Jump Force is this game, and it's basically like a
DC
3D. Yeah, it's like a 3D world. So like it's 3D fighting, with all the different like anime people. So like Goku, Vegeta, Luffy from One Piece, Naruto. It's like Smash Bros. But for anime.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And
But it's not a
it's
side
like
scroll?
No, it's not a side scroll, and it's 3D. You can like fly around and
Was it
XYZ playing.
was it
but-
Budokai or something that was like that?
World.
Yeah, it's like one of the Dragon Ball Z games, like Tenkaichi or something like that. Like
Xenoverse.
yeah, like Xenoverse.
Yeah.
I prefer Xenoverse over Z Fighter.
See, I like Fighter Z. It's good.
I've been playing Smash
Oh.
all weekend because Steven's brother has the new one.
Oh, I really
Yeah,
want
it's
it.
really fun. Which
I
I
want to
but-
be y'all.
I just want to Switch in general though.
Me too. But I don't know. I don't know. What do you think about Jump Force, Dawn?
I've just seen it recently, and like you said, I've seen that it has all the anime people in it. But that's really not my style of game. I'm more like a RPG.
Yeah.
Wh-
Yeah, I like RPGs.
What's this Naruto thing you're playing?
The Naruto Striker.
Yeah.
It's pretty much just like a Xenoverse. You have have all the characters you can unlock, and side quests and, you're trying to rank up. But then there's the online battles where you have one attacker, one defense, one ranged, and one healer. And then, you're fighting other people.
Oh.
Still capture the flag or, like, I guess one-on-one battle, stuff like that.
I would look it up on YouTube.
Yeah, I think you should. You should just go ahead and buy it. Don't even look it up.
We need something we can play so we can start twitching.
I thought you might like that jump force.
Yeah, I'm interested in it. I will see. That Naruto game you play is actually really fun. I don't have it, but I've played the other ones like it.
Oh yeah, see, I've got the trilogy pack too, but it's pretty much just like that. Honestly, it's just Boruto to Naruto.
Yeah. Which I haven't really. I've watched Naruto. I have not watched the. I don't really have an interest in the Boruto thing. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm still on the first season or second season actually, and everyone that's already done the shipping and they're already on Boruto, they just say it sucks.
Yeah. Apparently, like I heard that Naruto in Boruto is like so like crazy powerful now because he's like got more Nine-Tails stuff or something. I don't know.
But well, he becomes a Hokage of the village, but his boy Boruto, he's got the mixture between him and his mom. I can't remember his mom's name. But she has what was it?
I think it's Hinata or.
Yeah, Hinata.
Yeah.
She has like them crystal blue eyes.
Yeah.
Then, whenever they make Boruto, I think he, comes out with some new powerful whatever. But then they have a little girl also that, is coming up in Boruto that's supposed to be super powerful as well.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't keep up with Boruto.
Is Bree into anime? Does she watch it with you?
She rolls her eyes.
She doesn't connect with the earth like that.
I might get an episode in, and then I'll have to wait like a day or two.
Oh.
Oh. Dude, that's how Becca is. She'll come over and she'll see what's on my recently watched, and I've been watching One Piece a lot, and she's like, "Are you watching that pirate show again?" And because I told her it's in Japanese, and like she just like doesn't understand. Like I told her it's like it's Japanese. It's like it's kind of like it's basically cartoons in Japan. It's kind of what this is. And she's like I pulled it up, and she's like, "Oh, this thing is kind of weird." She's like, I don't get this."
And I think the general public doesn't understand anime. It's pretty adult too.
Yeah.
They just see a cartoon.
Yeah.
Hey, Goku was in the parade though.
That's true. Goku was in the Macy Day Parade.
That was epic.
I didn't think
That
they
was
were
pretty
flying
cool.
any balloons this year.
No, the conditions were good or something.
Oh. Well,
they
I
turned out to
completely
be
missed
good.
that. Was it the first year for Goku?
Yeah, it's the first.
Thanks.
I believe
Okay.
so. Yeah,
That's cool.
I think it's the first year.
probably because that new Broly movie got blown up so big.
True.
Yeah, I heard it's really good. I'm looking forward to go and see it when it comes out in America.
Dude, I hate Broly so bad.
Dude, I heard that they revamped his story and like he's not even the same. It's not the same
Yeah.
Broly.
Because the first original Broly movie, they was aware of him and everything, and then this one, they're supposed to be going into it like they have no clue who Broly is.
Yeah.
But that don't make no sense because Broly and Goku came from the same planet.
That's true. I don't know how the story because they changed the story and stuff. So like I don't know how
Like,
that
I
works.
think I'm not 100% sure, but the original like rivalry between Broly and Goku was when they were babies. Goku was always keeping Broly up.
Yeah, and I think now the story because the Broly, all the Dragon Ball Z movies are not canon. Like Akira Toriyama didn't write them, and they were never considered canon. So I think in this new one, I think the story is Broly doesn't hold a grudge against Goku. I don't even know if he knows who Goku is, but he holds a grudge against Vegeta because of the way his father treated his father or something like that. I think I think that's how it is now. But apparently it's like doing crazy good in the box office in Japan right now.
Oh yeah, man, I guarantee it.
So I'm looking forward to. I think it releases internationally January 14, 16.
Or you can just go online and find it.
Yeah. Well, I haven't been able to find it, like an actual full movie.
You gotta be able to look real hard.
Have you found it?
Oh yeah.
Wait, hold on. That's not videotaped in the theater.
Well, it's iffy quality, definitely.
Yeah, but I don't want that to be my first experience. I want a 1080p resolution. I want the full surround sound. I want a good experience. I don't want to watch it on someone's potato phone.
I hear you, man.
So I'm looking forward to it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got to connect on that gaming share sometime too.
Yeah. Man, so. Hey, when did you say your strongman competition was?
February 23rd.
February 23rd. Well, that's not far away.
I'll be here before you know it.
I think it was 9 weeks out on Saturday, I believe.
So when are you going to start? Like, when's your heaviest deadlift session and all that stuff going to be? Are you peaking differently for this?
Well, I'm actually coached. I'm sorry if I butcher his name. It's either Kylie or Kaylee Beck, but he runs startingstrongman.com.
Okay.
And he's the one doing my coaching right now and programming. But from my understanding, not until 4 weeks out. Like right now, every workout's different. I have like a squat-based one or a press-based one, but everything's usually like something's different about it. Because in strongman, you got to be ready for whatever. And like I've seen some competitions where they don't even know what they're doing till like a week out.
Yeah, that's a regular thing.
Yeah, you kind of like have to train everything. But from my knowledge, the last 4 weeks is when, in my case, I think I'll just be doing, nothing but log focus, deadlift focus, and then carrying focus.
Okay.
But basically how he works with me is, I'll do a week's worth of training, send him in all my feedback, my videos, and then he makes next week's training. So it's not like, oh, here's a 4-week plan. He does it, day by day, basically.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's good. That's good that you communicate and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, real good, dude.
I'm excited to see what happens. Are you going to have someone there to film you doing this stuff? Like at the competition?
Yeah, I'll have Bree and Steve and all that. I'll have the team there with me, definitely.
Oh, sweet. Good.
Yeah, I'd like to see some of it.
Definitely. Oh, yeah. I'm hoping to shoot for a 225 log, which don't sound like much, but I don't know if you've actually worked with a...
No, I've worked with a log before, dude. Holy cow.
Yes. I've blacked out like 3 times.
Like, the log, like, I really wish more... I really think... I wish the log would make its way into the commercial gym. Like it's a good piece of equipment.
Dude, that thing, I can't even list the possible benefits or carryover that thing will do,
Yeah.
But all I know is I can roll it up, no problem. But with that log sitting against your neck and then you're having to like arch back and look up.
Yeah.
Like I said, I about black out whenever I get heavy.
Yeah, that log ain't no joke. Who knows what I can even press? Probably something terrible.
I think the first time I couldn't even lift up the log. Well, the first log we had was a custom, just steel log. The strongman made it, and we bought it from him. And it's a solid 175, just the log. Yeah.
Good. So could you even do it?
No, not the first time I couldn't. And then it got to where only me, Steve, and Micah was the only ones that could lift the log. And I decided that we needed a legitimate log in there, which the one we have now is only 90 pounds. Because, everyone needed to do it, not just 3 of us. But, no, it's worked out. It's one of the favorite pieces of equipment everyone loves in there. Yeah, and just overall, I think it's going to carry over to their They're pressing, they're squatting, and they're deadlifting.
Yeah, definitely. I wish I had a wall.
They're not much. They're like $190. Titan.com.
That's not bad.
Free shipping too.
Hey, I might need to get on that. I should probably get my back healthy. Before I start going crazy with this log.
Yeah, all these 2019 goals you got.
Yeah, I set myself up for a pretty high standard 2019. Came in, said I needed to get my back healthy, said I would compete in nationals, said I would commit and do hook grips, sumo. So,
Got a lot to live
And
up
now
to,
you're log
Andrew.
pressing.
now I'm log pressing. I better quit talking.
That list just gets longer and longer.
Oh man.
I can only imagine your food intake after you're done with this challenge.
Oh my goodness. You best believe when that
I
clock
want
strikes
to
midnight.
see this.
Oh, I should videotape me eating the day at like New Year's when December ends.
Yeah, man.
I'm going nuts, Dawn. I'm going nuts.
I look forward to seeing that.
I'm going
No less
insane.
than 8,000 calories.
Oh, I guarantee I'll gain at least 5 pounds in a day, at least.
No. I bet you'll gain 10.
Yeah, you're probably right. I'm going nuts. I'm so tired of just not eating. I want some chicken nuggets, Dawn.
Oh, God. I'm sorry, man. Buying meat for $1, that's a little iffy.
I know it's iffy, but I love it. Oh man.
Parts is parts chicken.
Yeah. Oh man.
Well,
Dawn, you got anything big for bad influence you want to say before we wrap this thing up?
or a Christmas shout out or anything?
Yeah, Christmas shout out or anything?
No, not really. I mean, I could shout out my gym, Big Gym, Bryson, North Carolina. If you're interested in what I have to say about nutrition, I guess you can find me on my Instagram.
Which is new.
Which one? What is it? Big Nutrition DC? No. Oh, the DC Training Log. That's
There
it.
you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did a shout out.
Woo!
Well, for real people listening, Don Craig, the Big Gym, it's coming along, and they got some strong people there, and it's a great group of people. They got some good equipment, strongman equipment now that I wish I had. And then hit up Don for some nutrition info, because we all know y'all fatties need a little bit of help.
Hey, and it's a New Year's too,
It's the New Year's, yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to this episode of the Check My Total podcast. We covered everything today. We were cultural today. We went all the way to Japan to discuss all the animes and the Jump Force and all the Narutos and Dragon Ball. So keep posted for whatever else comes out of that conversation. And come sit by me in theaters as I watch Goku fight Broly in the new movie on January 14th or 16th, whenever it is. And the Big Gym has got the big people in it. Don Craig and Steven are killing it in there. It's February. Don's doing strongman. And you want to see the man long press? We'll see you there with the team. See you in February.
We're out. Up next is the Western Carolina Powerlifting Open on February 2nd in Morganton, North Carolina. Come help us usher in the new year.
Please subscribe and thank you for listening. Be sure to follow @CheckMyTotal on Instagram for all the latest updates.
Some of my coworkers listened to the podcast, and I don't know if it was the one with Steven or the one before, but apparently I do it all improv, and I don't even remember. I don't even remember what I said during that rant 2 seconds ago. So, but apparently someone came up to me at work, and he's like, "Did you say Santa doesn't come visit fat kids?" Or something like that. And I looked at it and I was like, yeah, that sounds like something I would say.
That sounds like me.
I was like, that sounds like something that would come out of my mouth.
That's
I just
funny.
I was like, I just don't actually plan these rants out. I say it